Hello, my darlings. Today, I invite you to join me on a journey that promises to awaken your senses and soothe your soul. Let's journey together to the south of France, to Provence, a place where time seems to pause and every moment feels suspended in golden light. Picture honey-colored stone villages perched on sunlit hills under a brilliant blue sky. Here the air is fragrant with wild herbs and the distant hum of bees. These aren't just postcard scenes. They're living communities, each with a story whispered on the breeze. Every villager, every corner has a tale to tell. Provence is enchantment itself, sunlight dappling through ancient trees, the clink of cafe glasses, the distant chime of a church bell. The gentle laughter of friends lingers in the air, blending with the melody of everyday life. These villages have endured for centuries, their stone walls built by hand, their streets shaped by generations. Each weathered facade holds memories of festivals, of quiet afternoons, of lives lived fully and simply. To walk here is to step into another era, where life moves with the seasons, not the clock. The rhythm is gentle, unhurried, inviting you to slow down and savor each step. What makes them special? Their authenticity. In a rushed world, these villages stand as testaments to endurance and beauty. Here, tradition is cherished, and the simple joys of daily life are celebrated. Every crooked lane and hidden courtyard is alive with history. Secret gardens bloom behind ancient archways, and every stone seems to echo with laughter from generations past. Visiting is more than a holiday. It's a pilgrimage to a gentler way of being. It's a chance to reconnect with yourself and the world around you, to find beauty in the quiet moments. So come with me. Let's leave the bustle behind and wander these ancient alleyways. Let's trade the noise of the city for the soft murmur of village life. I want to share the sun on your skin, the taste of a ripe fig, and the warmth of a Provençal welcome. Let's savor the flavors, the colors, and the gentle pace that make this place unforgettable. This is your invitation to fall in love with the heart and soul of Provence. Let its timeless charm fill your heart, and may its beauty linger with you long after you leave. The first glimpse of a Provençal village is unforgettable. Perched high above the rolling countryside, these villages seem to defy gravity, their ancient stones glowing in the early morning light. The sight is both breathtaking and humbling, as if you've stumbled upon a secret world suspended between earth and sky. Driving past endless rows of lavender fields and silvery olive groves, you look up to see stone houses clinging to a hillside, crowned by a proud church spire or the weathered ruins of a medieval castle. The villages seem to watch over the valleys below, guardians of tradition and history. The villages seem to rise organically from the landscape, blending human creation with natural beauty. Each house is built from the very rock it stands on, their colors echoing the earth and sky. It's as if the land itself shaped these homes and the people who built them understood how to live in harmony with nature. As you approach, warm stone glows in the sun, shutters in soft pastels, and cascades of wisteria and bougainvillea spill over ancient walls. The air is scented with wild herbs and flowers, and every corner seems to invite you to pause and admire the view. It's easy to see why artists like Cézanne and Van Gogh were captivated by this place. The light here is extraordinary, painting the landscape in shifting hues of gold, blue, and green. Every vista feels like a living canvas, inspiring creativity and wonder. The architecture is practical and resilient. Thick walls, small windows, narrow streets, all designed for shade and protection from the summer heat. These features tell stories of centuries past, of people adapting to the land and climate, building homes that last through generations. Walking into the village feels like entering a secret world where the air is still and the sounds of modern life fade away. The quiet is profound, broken only by the soft echo of your footsteps on ancient stones. You hear only the gentle murmur of a fountain or the cheerful chirping of swallows darting above the rooftops. The village seems to breathe with a life of its own, slow and unhurried. There's an immediate sense of peace, a sanctuary from busy lives. Here time seems to slow down, and the worries of the outside world melt away. Here, you can slow down, breathe deeply, and simply be present. The rhythm of life is gentle, inviting you to savor each moment. It's a truly wonderful feeling, one that lingers long after you leave, calling you back to these magical villages clinging to the hills. To wander these villages is to walk with history. Every stone, every faded fresco tells a story. Many villages' perches were built on hilltops for defense in the Middle Ages, and you can still see ramparts and watchtowers overlooking the countryside. Romanesque churches, Renaissance mansions, and humble cottages stand side by side, a glorious jumble of eras. Touch a stone wall and imagine the hands that built it centuries ago. Discover old washhouses where villagers once gathered, or sundials that marked the passing days. Even street names, Rue du Fort, Place de la Mairie, are clues to the village's past. Exploring becomes a game of piecing together history from these details. It connects you deeply, making you feel less like a tourist and more like a custodian of this enduring legacy. The past is alive here, woven into every corner. A Provençal village is a feast for the senses. Listen, the hum of cicadas, the clatter of pétanque balls, the trickle of a mossy fountain. Smell jasmine, fresh bread from the boulangerie, garlic and herbs in olive oil, and always lavender in the summer air. Feel the sun's warmth, the coolness of a stone bench, the texture of rustic linen, the weight of a pottery mug. See cats on sunlit windowsills, vibrant market produce, shifting patterns of light and shadow. Every detail invites you to slow down and truly look. The artistry is in the everyday. Here, beauty is simple, profound, and everywhere you turn. Provence asks you to savor every moment. To feel the pulse of a Provençal village, visit on market day. The sleepy square transforms into a vibrant hub, alive with color and energy. Stalls overflow with sun-ripened tomatoes, melons, peppers, peaches, and apricots. Each season brings its own bounty. Sample olives, cheeses, and local honey. Browse handmade soaps, pottery, and Provençal textiles. The market is more than food. It's a showcase of local crafts and traditions. Watch the banter between stallholders and regulars, the careful selection of produce, the laughter of children. Listen to the blend of French chatter and the music of an accordion. Find a cafe, order a grand crème, and watch the world go by. This is the real Provence, authentic, lively, and full of heart. The market is a celebration of community. It's where you feel the village's spirit most vividly. Don't miss it. Provence is defined by its food. Simple, generous, and bursting with flavor. La Cuisine du Soleil celebrates sun-ripened vegetables, fragrant herbs, golden olive oil, and fresh Mediterranean seafood. Meals are about letting local ingredients shine. Start with tapenade or pissaladi, then savor a classic ratatouille, all paired with a chilled glass of rosé. Wine is part of the lifestyle here. Rose, robust reds, and crisp whites, each enhancing the meal and the moment. End with figs drizzled in honey or a slice of clafoutis. In shops, discover nougat and calissons, sweet treats unique to the region. Food in Provence is a journey of discovery and connection. It's made with love and meant to be shared. Every meal is a celebration of place and season. Here, eating is pure joy. Life in these villages moves to a gentle, unhurried rhythm. The day begins with the boulangerie's first loaves and quiet morning routines. Mornings are for errands and coffee in the square. At midday, everything pauses for a leisurely lunch. Shops close, streets empty, families gather. Afternoons are quiet, often with a siesta during the hottest hours. As evening falls, the village comes alive again. Gardens tended, doorsteps swept, friends gather for pétanque. Life is lived in public, fostering a strong sense of community. The Provençaux are warm, proud, and deeply rooted in their traditions. There's contentment in simple pleasures, a good meal, a beautiful view, the company of friends. Here, success is measured by time well spent, not by busyness. Provence teaches you to slow down and savor the small moments. It's a nourishing way of life. Close your eyes and imagine yourself here in the heart of Provence, where time seems to slow and every breath feels like a gentle embrace. Let your mind wander to this peaceful place, where the world is painted in soft purples and golds, and the air is filled with the soothing hum of nature. Wake in a stone-walled room, sunlight streaming through the window, the air scented with thyme and rosemary. The gentle breeze carries the promise of a new day, and you feel completely at ease, wrapped in the comfort of rustic charm and the quiet beauty of the countryside. Step outside and stroll to the village bakery, where the aroma of fresh bread and pastries greets you. Pick up a warm, flaky croissant and savor it in the morning sun, surrounded by the laughter of locals and the timeless stone walls of the village. Later, take a leisurely drive past endless fields of purple lavender, stretching as far as the eye can see. The air is thick with its calming scent, and the landscape glows under the gentle Provençal sun, inviting you to slow down and simply be present. Stop, step out, and walk along the edge of the field, bees buzzing softly around you, a sprig of lavender in your hand. Feel the earth beneath your feet and the sun on your skin as you lose yourself in the simple joy of the moment. In the evening, find a seat at a charming bistro table as the sun sets, the sky painted in pinks and golds. Raise a glass of chilled rosé, savoring the flavors of the region, while the village glows in the warm light of dusk. Listen to laughter and conversation drifting through the air, the sound of friends and strangers sharing stories, and feel utterly at peace, as if you've always belonged here. Watch as the village lights begin to twinkle on, one by one, casting a magical glow over the cobblestone streets. A sense of belonging and contentment settles over you, making you feel at home in this enchanting place. This is the gift of Provence, a feeling you carry long after you leave, a memory that lingers in your heart and calls you back whenever you need peace. It's the memory of light, color, scent, and taste. The essence of Provence woven into every moment, every meal, every gentle breeze. Provence nourishes the soul and reminds us to slow down, to savor beauty, and to find joy in the simplest pleasures of life. Can you see yourself here, breathing in the lavender-scented air and feeling completely at peace? I certainly can, and I hope one day you will too. Our journey through the stone villages of Provence ends for now. I hope you felt a bit of the magic, sun on your face, lavender on the breeze. These villages are more than destinations. They're guardians of a precious way of life. Sharing these stories with you is a joy and a privilege. Stories connect us, letting us travel and dream together. Your companionship gives my travels deeper meaning. Every message and shared thought inspires me to keep exploring and sharing. Please, continue to join me. There are so many more enchanting places to discover. Thank you for coming along to Provence. Until next time, my dears.